Hi, my name is Kish, and today I'm going to be presenting my team's work, which focuses on an integrated approach to factors promoting physical activity for cognitive health. Among potential approaches to reduce dementia risk, the strongest evidence is for physical activity. Yet, physical activity rates are low, as around 55% of Canadians are physically inactive. Cognitive impairments present a functional barrier to physical activity, as those experiencing cognitive decline are less likely to participate in physical activity. Thus, physical activity can be beneficial, but cognitive impairments may make it difficult to reap those benefits. Further, sensory deficits can also interact with cognitive function. Specifically, sensory loss is highly prevalent in older adults and is a risk factor for dementia. Importantly, those with sensory impairments are less likely to participate in physical activity, such that their risk of dementia is compounded by sensory loss and a lack of participation in physical activity. In addition, social, psychological, and demographic factors can also influence the participation and functioning in everyday life. Now, past studies have examined each of these factors separately. However, in our study, we aim to investigate the connections between each of these factors to promote cognitive health. We hypothesize that physical activity affects cognition either directly or indirectly, or in combination with other domains. One direct connection between physical activity and cognition is that physical inactivity increases the risk of dementia. One indirect connection could be that one's implicit views of aging, such as self-stigma, could moderate physical activity participation, thereby influencing cognitive health. A combination of factors may be that both physical activity and sensory factors are associated with cognition, as suggested in the Lancet report. So hearing loss and physical inactivity together contribute to 10% of the risk for dementia. In our study, we will explore these patterns across a range of cognitive groups, including a normal cognitive group, a mild cognitive impairment group, and a mild dementia group. In the current study, we've highlighted 3 expected results. So the first is that we expect to identify the connections between the factors, so cognitive, physical activity, sensory, social, and psychological, using our conceptual model. The second is that we hope to identify how the connections may vary depending on gender and or sex on different levels of cognitive status. Finally, we expect to highlight preliminary information for future in-person studies focusing on person-centered multifactorial interventions to promote cognitive health. We expect our project will have implications theoretically, practically, and personally. Theoretically, we will be able to explore the modifiable risk factors for dementia together and their impact on physical activity. Practically, we will gain knowledge that may help identify barriers to physical activity engagement and in turn address barriers to promote cognitive health. We want to translate what we've learned to develop more effective integrated interventions to achieve behavior change and promote cognitive health. Personally, the project will impact the trainees greatly by granting experiences, collaborating across domains, and honing project management skills. The trainees will expand their knowledge and research skills regarding the intersection of physical activity, cognition, social, and sensory factors, as well as learn to effectively translate this knowledge to an academic and lay audience. Thank you for listening.